good, y'all? Appreciate y'all tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Happy Sunday. Today we're talking about the NFAC leadership getting hit with computer hate. And a quick update on the Breonna Taylor case. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't run from that T-spray. Can't run. Got all the shit you need. Don't forget to fuck with your black agenda politicians, man. You know, we fucking with Corey Arthur. Corey Arthur, he just did a interview with CBS News on their ass about what black tangibles look like for real. They always try to get these these broadcasters and these anchor people who don't know shit about shit a lot of cases. They try to pick people's brains about what do black people want. We want money, bitch. You owe us money, bitch. Die if you ain't talking about our money, bitch. Right? It's the shit we be on, right? So Corey, he swung that type of vibe through on this Asian dude. CBS News. Talking about what is reparations, asking kind of the same questions and shit. And so I guess they want to test and see if a nigga gonna be on code. He's like, yeah, man, we need reparations. Reparations. Cash reparations. And since I'm in Louisville, Louisville's been a hot place, and I'm glad I got on Corey Arthur's campaign before the whole Breonna Taylor thing. I feel like, you know, me just being tapped into the ground, man, to the folks, man, on the ground, had me pull that energy of Louisville, Kentucky into my cipher, man. I really feel glad that I was on top of his movement or whatever before the spotlight was on Louisville due to Breonna Taylor, unfortunately. R.I.P. to the Queen Breonna Taylor. But he just was chopping his question down like, look, man, we need our mayor that everybody talking about they need to get rid of our mayor. Hey, look, the mayor need to be putting in work. The mayor of Louisville, this guy, he is not only the mayor of Louisville, he is the president of the United States Conference of Mayors, or the Mayors Conference. Conference of Mayors, I believe, is the title of it. He's the president over all of the mayors, basically, in the United States of this organization, right? Of all the cities that have over 30,000 people, 30,000 or more people, he's the leader of that shit. And he's also the mayor of damn Louisville, Kentucky, where this case happened with Breonna Taylor, and where Corey Arthur is at, ran his campaign at, and he won for city council, one of the youngest in history. Congratulations to him. But Corey Arthur's with this dude on CBS News just pushing it on him. Look, dog, like that dude, our mayor, Greg Fisher, he need to go ahead and start mobilizing all the mayors. He need to start using his clout that he got at that national position to start pushing for reparations for black folk. We need to get that check up out of the situation. That's what he need to be doing. That's what need to happen with the mayor. He was asking like, so what do black people want? What's happening in Louisville? What's the vibe like? What do they want to do with the mayor? Like, yeah. That mayor need to make that move. We're gonna get reparations popping. Quit playing. Use his clout to make moves. To be a peg in the motherfucking ladder to us getting this check cut, right? So I thought that was a good move. Focus you black agenda politicians, focus Corey Arthur whenever you see him. You know he about the people. So let's go and get on with this shit, y'all. Let's go and get on with this shit. We'll do a quick update and gonna outlay certain things. Man, the cast I did yesterday, it just skipped and skipped. I hope it don't do that today. It's really getting on my nerves, this shit. This internet shit is really pissing me off. I hope it don't be fucked up today, y'all. Hope it don't be fucked up today. But anyway, to the topic. Speaking of Greg Fisher, since we're talking about him, just a quick recap on the NFAC, since we're talking about black militias on my channel all the time for some time. Grandmaster Jay called out people early in the week to join the NFAC in Louisville to meet at Metro Hall, I believe. To meet in front of Metro Hall. He was called out, folk, to this protest of the non-prosecution of the officers who murdered Breonna Taylor, Mattingly, Hankerson, and Cosgrove. Multiple race soldiers. And during his speech in front of Metro Hall, he explained how Greg Fisher, the mayor, for your information, just got the information of her case to the Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, last week. Just got the information to the AG last week. Okay, so we're going on 4.5 months after her slaying. And only just last week did the AG get these documents of the case. So the mayor was just sitting on them. So we all know who to blame as to why this shit has been slow. The fucking mayor been sitting on these documents for months. You know what I'm saying? And it was reported that Grandmaster Jay was told by the Attorney General, who he was there to meet, that the file given to the AG by the mayor was severely lacking in documents. So, which y'all believe that there's still no ballistics, there's no ballistic data, there's no blood data, there's no toxicology data, there's no report surrounding the Breonna Taylor case at this point. They've been wanting to try to wash this motherfucking case away. Too much for my taste. They've been on that shit too hard for my taste. But this is what's happening. This is how the paperwork flow looking like. So Grandmaster Jay, he tells WHAS 11 station out there that, hey, look, man, the Attorney General, you got 4 weeks to come up with a finished investigation and stop fucking playing, or else we're gonna be out here again with our guns. The NFAC, we're gonna be out here, and that's how it goes. A lot of anti-black behavior walking the streets during the damn Rona. Black folk need to have their guns out, so we're gonna be out here again. So that's my update on that. That said, there's been mixed things about the NFAC coming from the voices of the black community, different black media outlets, so forth and so on. Different people with their own different reasons to be talking up this week. So I want to touch on some things. That was my update about Breonna and why the NFAC was out there in Kentucky, Louisville. They were out there meeting with the damn AG. Go to chin that real fast, okay? Do this real quick. And if this shit is skipping, y'all, I'm gonna fuck around and I'll have to do an audio version of this shit, because the audio always come out right. I just don't want this shit to be fucking around. But you don't know. A lot of people are supporting the NFAC, and I gave them a passing support for their organization, a tacit support a couple of weeks ago, I think. If y'all remember, I said it's a good look. All right. And I looked into some things about them, and it seems the organization checks out on the surface. You know, Grandmaster John F. Johnson is his name. He's an activist from Richmond, Virginia. He's ex-military. He's an ordained pastor. He's an IT architect. He's a DJ. He ran for president in 2016 as an independent. That's interesting. He's linked with the Pan-African world, so that was unique. I was like, all right, Pan-African, okay, let me see what he's talking about with the Pan-African. Let me see who he plugged with in the Pan-African world, because that'd be kind of some other shit. Who he plugged with. And it appears he fucks with real brothers and sisters on the Pan-African tip. You understand? Folks that stand on black empowerment on the ground in Africa, in different countries. Like the brother Kimi Seba. He's a figure that we've seen pop up. And I've seen on social media pop up. He's about, preventing the recolonization by France in a lot of African countries. He's like a major figure out there, like a highly spoken of figure out there. So I'm like, all right, I'm liking what checks out about Jay and the NFAC right now. They seem okay, right? Right? Now, we all know our brother Tariq. Brother Tariq Nasheed, shout out to Tariq Nasheed. He came in roasting this dude, roasting his looks this week, saying he looked like an agent. People kind of jumped on Tariq for that, and I'm doing good work of art. I'm still in the work of art. How am I doing? I'm doing very well, sis. Good to see you checking in. Ain't seen you in a bit. You been good? Things been alright? You good? You good? Oh, you good. I know you good. So, Tariq came in on that tip, right? Talking about how old dude look. Saying he looked like an agent. And that kind of caught fire. So I said, okay, I see some computer hate is in the wings with this shit. It's going to be some computer hate shit going on. You good, work about good. My psychic says, get a divorce. She's always right. I ain't seen you in a bit. What's good? NFAC doing what the FOI and NOI should have been doing 40 years ago. I'll hold my peace now. Well, I see some similarity between what they do. I guess I could get to that a little later. But I respect your point. My psychic said get a divorce. She's always right. Y'all crazy. These names, boy. I done heard, what's the name? Kill Rennigan? All these crazy ass names. Y'all be tripping. But yeah, so I'm like, look, man, I see this computer hate popping off. And it's looking crazy, right? So then after Tariq said the man looked like an agent, then Kid Organic, he changed his name to Organic the Blade Runner or some shit. Sometimes he be cooning sometimes. What up, Kid Organic? Changed his name to Organic the Blade Runner. Sometimes be cooning sometimes. What up, dude? I watched this video that he put up, and a lot of people have watched this video. What up, Karen Gibson? I watched this video he put up about Grandmaster Jay when he ran for president in 2015. Like I said, he was running on the independent ticket. He was trying to get a write-in with a few months left on the dial to the election time. Y'all probably seen the video. Let me put up some pictures of the dude just so you can know who we're talking about. Y'all probably seen the video where he's at this march for the Emmanuel 9. A lot of people don't know why he was even there. It was a march for the Emmanuel 9, the 9 black people who Dylann Roof assassinated in Emmanuel Church. And in this video, he's talking about all lives matter. All right, he says it's not black lives that matter anymore. It's not black lives that matter anymore. All lives matter, some shit like that, right? So people was like, he a bitch ass nigga. But I'd be like, all right, I don't know. Is that it? Can that be it? How would you support the Emmanuel 9 and not think Black Lives Matter? He wasn't up there saying motherfucking what's the name? Dylan Roof was a saint or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think that go together. I think some people are blowing that out of proportion for their own ends. Is what I'm gonna say. And they didn't even really know why the dude was even there. They just saw All Lives Matter. They heard All Lives Matter rather, and was like, "Oh, here agent." Tariq said agent, so here agent. And some people jumped on that, like, well, people change, Tariq changed and all this, and, why can't he change? And these are all true points. These are righteous points to make. I get it. I get it. So is he really on some covert agent shit? I don't know. A little more backstory on Grandmaster Jay. When he was first announcing he was running for presidency, I found this video from back then. I got some data. I put some of these. I put a link in the description so y'all can check out some of this other shit that people ain't putting out on media. Through all the memes and shit we seeing right now, I'll get to that shit. But I found this video from back then. That same year he was going for the write-in, 2015, running that write-in campaign. We were saying, for about 7 months, he was down with Black Lives Matter, right? Of course, this is before people really got the dirt on them. Or I don't know. I mean, 2015, some people might have knew about all the dirt on them. They became an organization in 2013, right? So, I mean, 2015, a couple years after. How long did it take y'all to figure out about Black Lives Matter? I've probably gotten to know about who they were and the real dirt behind them maybe at around 2015, whenever they got the website jumping. Whenever they got that website jumping, I was on it. Like, oh, so whatever that year that was, I jumped on that shit. But he claims that during that time, he thought that Black Lives Matter was gonna be the next NAACP, was what he said. That's what he said. He said, yo, this is gonna be the next NAACP. Is what he thought. He thought it was going to be this new leaderless kind of movement, right? Leaderless, decentralized kind of movement. And that's what attracted him to it. Like, yeah, because, this is the game he was spitting. He was like, because, with a leaderless movement, you don't got nobody you can point out to and, chop them off at the head type of shit. You got he was kicking game. I'm like, all right, I'm listening to the game. He kicking like, okay. Hearing that's a game. But he said that rubbed him the wrong way. When, what did he say? What happened? He said he thought they were going to be this leaderless thing, but what happened was the media, they started trying to basically assign a figurehead to this leaderless movement. And he kind of was like, I don't really feel that. Y'all trying to look for the leader and all the leader shit. I ain't really fucking with that on this type of shit, right? But he stayed fucking with him for a bit. Then he said he noticed further with Black Lives Matter, people was shouting Black Lives Matter for different reasons. Different groups and different people were shouting Black Lives Matter for different reasons. And by damn it, ain't that what we see now? We see a bunch of motherfuckers that's kind of like, what? You shouting Black Lives Matter? They want to throw Asian peril in with Black Lives Matter. You got the Latinos out there talking about Black Lives Matter. A bunch of white folk out there throwing up bricks at motherfuckers' houses and cars and shit. Running around with swords and shit, hollering Black Lives Matter, right? We seeing that shit right now, right? So he was so dead on with that shit, right? Right? We seeing that bullshit now, right? So he said he noticed that, right? But he still stuck with it in concept. He still stayed fucking with him, right? Now, it wasn't until he decided to create a website called Official Black Lives Matter that he had an issue with the creators, evidently, is what he's saying. He had an issue with the creators of the hashtag Black Lives Matter. So I guess that would be George Soros and the black lesbian women who are the front people for it. Okay? So that kind of, got under their nails. They kind of raised a stink about it. And, what do we say? He had this website, the official Black Lives Matter. It was supposed to be about checking police brutality, was the website. So he was going into a presidential run, just so y'all can catch the mindset of what he was going into this presidential run on. He was going into this presidential run focused on some fuck police brutality shit. And kind of wanting to distance himself from Black Lives Matter. He started to distance himself from Black Lives Matter after they said, yo, you can't use the name and shit. So he began to distance himself. So he's going into this independent run he made. Kind of like, yo, y'all might want to stay a few feet away from me. I really don't fuck with y'all like that, right? Right? So we looking at it. We looking at him talking about all lives matter. Well, I can probably pull it back a little further even too to say, look, he made another organization. He did that official Black Lives Matter. They shut him down on that. Then he made another organization called the War on Racism Coalition. Okay? He did that. And then after that, he made his run for presidency and all of this. At the same time, his mind state is, just keep in mind, his mind state is growing on some, we on this, we can't fuck with Black Lives Matter all the way shit. It's kind of shaky wakey. He's on this mind state of, we got to stop asking and marching and begging. This is shit that he was saying. Like, I'm thinking like we can't be marching and all this shit, begging and shit. That's a given. Going into his presidential campaign, all right? Don't forget this. So just think about president sitting up talking this type of shit. Yo, ain't gonna be no marching and no begging. You know what I mean? Like, all right? Just keep in mind up the official level of this shit, right? I'm just saying, But he was saying also at the same time, look, no matter what, even though we ain't gonna be doing no marching and no begging and no praying and no shit like that, we are gonna have to be working with other possibly non-black entities and people to get things done, rather. He said not entities. I'm using that word. That's a suspicious sounding word, right? Non-black people to get things done, right? Now, that mentality I've never felt. That's, it's probably just the military in this dude. This dude, he was former military. So, a lot of the people, they get out the military. They be on that we all, everybody together, everybody army of one, military of one. They be on that type of shit. A lot of motherfuckers that get out the military, if y'all know, they be on that type of shit. All right? This anti-black, racially antagonistic military America guy, right? But it was under that cognizance that he was on this bridge out there, that Arthur Rayville Bridge out there in South Carolina, talking about all lives matter, doing this march. And don't be fooled by that clip of that march, y'all. Like, what we saw in the clip of him standing on the bridge, he took off his shirt and shit and was talking about, all that shit. Yo, don't be fooled. Yo, that march, anybody that remember that march was a march of 20,000 some people. And he was one of the organizers. It was the police chief out there. It was him and then somebody else. Like the organizers of it. Oh, Black Lives Matter, maybe? I don't know. It was him and some other, I don't think it was one other individual. It was a person, not an organization, if my memory serves. But this was a organizing of 20,000 something people. He was one of the figureheads leading this shit, right? Not only that, damn, this was like in June, right? Well, we're looking at that clip happened in June. But before that, there was another march, the Freddie Gray March. He was also pivotal in putting that together. That march was about 17,000 people. Right? That was a very large meeting. What up, Dr. Lele? What's going on? So, the dude been putting in work on the march side of shit. This is all we can see from this angle, like the march side of shit, right? Despite the DJ career and all this other shit, the rap and all that shit we've seen on social, it's like he been putting in work on the march and shit, right? So I don't know, y'all. If him being able to organize is Asian shit, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Let me ask y'all, anybody, let me know, like, is that a standard that we're setting now, that if anybody black is able to organize people in a certain number and quantity of people, do we automatically say the motherfucker an agent? Is that how we doing it? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? I would like to know. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think about that. It's just something for us to soak on, right? Like, this is like a certain number that if they get a number of people above a certain number, we say, okay, that's the agent. I mean, like, what do we do? But anyway, here we are today. People jumped on he said all lives matter. He an agent, just like Tariq said. Motherfuckers is jumping on it. Then the guy, Organic, put up another video talking about, he said Malcolm X died in 1969, and who don't know Malcolm X died in 1965? He an agent, right? Running that shit. Tariq came with the shit. Oh, he went on Roland Martin for an interview. You know, new black media, we ain't fucking around with Roland Martin. So he an agent again, right? And I think the story behind that, or what has been said as a story, is that Roland Martin actually reached out to him. He didn't call Roland Martin to get on. Roland Martin asked him to come on, and he came on. So it's like, all right. You know, people do interview with all kind of weirdos all the time. Tariq went on Fox and shit. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. It's like, all right, you know, what's the standard? What standard are we setting? Is it a universal standard for certain motherfuckers of who we fuck with, who we don't fuck with? Are we setting standards? And what are those standards? And who's the dictator of those standards? Like, motherfucker, like, these are the things that it's gray area for people. People's like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? You know, so now this kind of forces everybody to be objective. This type of situation where there's so many questions about, okay, so how are we going to appraise this, appraise that? It forces people at large to be in my realm that I like to be in, the realm of being objective. That's why I'm just a reporter with an opinion, dog. I'm not no leader. I'm a reporter with an opinion, homie. You understand? So basically, Tariq and Organic, they basically ran a pretty consistent smear campaign on this dude all week, right? And this was before the weekend popped off, mind you, right? And I wanted to do a story on the agent talking shit that was frothing up over the week yesterday. I wanted to do that, but I said, you know what? I'm going to wait, because they out there in Louisville. I knew they was going to be out there in Louisville. I heard the announcement. I didn't tell y'all, but I heard the announcement. They going to, okay. Let me watch. Let me wait, see what happened or what don't happen out of motherfucking Louisville, right? Because it's going to be something going to happen. Then I'll be the judge of whatever the fuck happened. Because, I mean, the dude, we came out calling motherfuckers out. Like, yo, whoever talking that shit, anybody talking shit, yo, get your gun, come out and kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's his recruitment tactic like a motherfucker. That's some bullshit. You know what I mean? You got black folk on Twitter talking about, well, where them black folk get all them guns from? Why black folk got all them guns? That's suspicious. Well, it pretty much seemed like to me the motherfucker just put out an open call for a motherfucker that got a gun. The motherfucker just went in their closet and grabbed some guns and pulled the motherfuckers out. Motherfuckers got them guns from home, homie. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like to me, right? So I'm like, all right, let me see what happened. Let me see what happened on the Saturday, right? Who else came out? Who else came out? Not just the gun up people on our side or black people. The white supremacists, 3%ers brought their asses out. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking Boogaloo, they brought their ass out. He called them to come on out. They're the organization that's always talking this race war shit. They're on the race war tip, and they disguise their activities as trollings and jokes and shit like that. That's typical digital white supremacist activity, digital age white supremacist type shit, trolling. And for all they trolling, if you saw this video he put on Instagram, just a side note, the brother trolled him back, in my opinion. Grandmaster J, he trolled him back, in my opinion. Hit him with that, yo, you can help us, but you can't join us. Hit him with the Malcolm X shit, right? And of course, people took half of what he said. They took the "you can't join us" part. They totally forgot all about that. They just took the "you can help us" part, and then they plastered that all around. Tariq plastered that part around. It's like, okay, trying to make it seem like he's running the agent shit again. He's agent, right? So, motherfuckers is lockstep with, what they want to put together to try to agentify this motherfucker, right? This is what's happening, right? And I don't know. Whatever, man. I don't know. I can't say that what he did as far as inviting these people out, I can't say that it's not strategic. I mean, I look at it like this. It's like, show the fuck up, motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, show the fuck up. You gunned up, I'm gunned up. If you ever been gunned up in a room with somebody else gunned up, it's like, motherfucker, what's up? We finna be civil or we finna kill each other? What you wanna do? Yo, you wanna pull up a table and talk, pull up a chair and talk with me, or we finna get wild with these weapons we got? What we gonna do? He called they bluff like that. Everybody was barricaded off and blocked off and shit from each other, from what has been described to me. But, motherfucker, I get it. I get it on some soldier shit, like, motherfucker, yeah, bring your motherfucking ass out here. You want to set this shit off, motherfucker? We set this shit off. I like that kind of shit. I like that kind of shit, right? Oh, you want to set this shit off? Cool. I got my shit. What's up? I mean, so I get where he was coming from. He kind of called they bluff, like, motherfucker, what's up? I'm saying, we're going to do what we're going to do regardless with these triggers, regardless. Whatever you decide to do, whether you want to be cautious or you want to act like you tough. These motherfucking white supremacist groups, they know how to be fucking tough when it's unarmed black people around. You notice that shit. But when it's armed black people around, we found out this weekend, they know how to be fucking cautious like a motherfucker. You understand me? So, yeah. I don't think that's a shot in the foot. What he did, inviting the motherfuckers out, I don't think that's a shot in the foot to the organization, in my opinion. I think it's a strategy. So anyway, bam, did my video on Trump, right? That's in the bag. A few hours later, Willie D put up the video talking about one of the motherfuckers fell and, 3 members got shot at the incident or whatever, at the event or whatever. So I'm like, all right, here you go. This shit finna start up, right? You know what I mean? I'm sure y'all heard what happened. Like one of the NFAC militia members fell and got exhausted, fell, and their gun discharged, and 3 people got injured. No life-threatening injuries and all that shit. Motherfuckers just acting an ass over it. You know what I'm saying? So as that happened, what happened? He an agent. All that shit came back up. He got somebody black shot. Somebody black got shot. Oh, of course, we're gonna run these emotionalized things of the shit, right? That's what's happening. People run the mouth with it. And I think that shit's funny as hell, man. That's just funny as hell. So pretty much, if you want a certain view of this, y'all, is what I'm rounding it out to look like. If you want a certain view of this, you're going to say that the NFAC is an agent organization. And I'm going to say this. I'm a part of New Black Media. I can't lie, man. There's a sentimental part of me that wants our black militias to be lockstep with us, with New Black Media. You know what I'm saying? On everything. I wanted to be like, shit, who y'all like, we like. Who we dislike, y'all dislike. You know what I mean? And certain things we can't compromise on. Like, you gotta always dislike a white supremacist on this side right here, fucking with New Black Media. You gotta always motherfucking dislike somebody that's about harming black people on this side in New Black Media. You know what I mean? Certain things I don't think we're gonna have any lane to compromise on with these new black militia figures and entities and so forth and so on. We're not doing that. So I don't know. I think it's just a lesson that we learning from the NFAC and Tariq having this back and forth shit, man. That, you know, we looking at a live, breathing black militia in our face, and it's not necessarily going to be the case that we going to be friendly or whatever with each other. And we just got to resign to that fact. We just got to resign to the fact, you know what I mean? This is a new territory that we walking in, man. For whatever militia is going to come after this, it's like we kind of on this thing, man. Like, we're going to be on this vibe. Like, fucker, we not going to be always together on certain shit. But the shit that matter, we got to be lockstep. And that's pretty much the code. Now, the question, again, I'm going to ask, is the NFAC an Asian organization? We got to decide that at some point. I think we're going to have to wait this shit out, y'all. Really. We're going to have to wait this out and see what detriment comes up out of these people. Or not. You understand? We're still in that position to have to wait it out. So the takeaway is, look, New Black Media and New Black Militias, we may not like the same people, same shit. But hey, you know, we better like the same certain shit. And we better dislike the same certain shit. Now, if y'all motherfuckers like Roland Martin over there, hey, man, y'all like Roland Martin. You know? And I do know this. I was just thinking about, okay, hold up. I'm with, Karen Gibbs say, I'm with the NFAC, real recognized real. Okay. My psychic say get a divorce. She's always right, says, third eye, bruh, stay dry. Don't get moist on me. It's really okay to have a dissenting view. Yeah, they showed up with guns, but they yet to put in work. Says third eye Mangekyo Rennigan. Alright. They were actually not there to shoot the people that were going to be there visiting with them. They weren't there to shoot the Attorney General. Third eye Mangekyo Rennigan, if that's what you're talking about. You're wondering why they did not shoot the Attorney General that they were coming out there to meet? Is that a question that you're wondering, third eye? Mangekyo Rennigan? No, when they were at Stone Mountain. Okay, so who was they gonna be? Who was their targets at Stone Mountain? What was their mission to ride at Stone Mountain? I didn't think they was on no ride or mission at Stone Mountain. I didn't think they was on no mission like that at Stone Mountain. Say, y'all, but look, let me tell y'all this, man. Say, I do know when the white supremacist media was trying to run a smear campaign on the Hebrew Israelites last year, I want y'all to not forget this shit. Yo, since we talking about who agent, who credible, who this and that, since that's the conversation of the week. Y'all remember when white supremacist media was campaigning on the Hebrew Israelites last year, calling them anti-Semitic, and all this because some Jewish merchants got killed in New York, or was it Jersey? New York or Jersey, allegedly by a Hebrew Israelite man and a woman. At first it was a bomb in a car somewhere, they say. Then they say it was something else. Then it all of a sudden landed on the Hebrew Israelite man and woman, anti-Semitic. Y'all remember that dumb, goofy shit they tried to pull last year? Okay. Yo. The man, Grandmaster Jay, was like, hell no, fuck that. He spoke out against that shit. He really went in on that strange ass, weird ass shit. He spoke up about this on his Facebook. So he got more heart than a motherfucker like Nick Cannon. I'll say this. We're talking about, this is a conversation about people who have been relating to Tariq throughout the week. Yo, Nick Cannon, he be relating to Tariq, they buddies and friends. Say, yo, he got more heart than Nick Cannon than a motherfucker. He ain't gonna let nobody just call black people anti-Semitic. And it's not even fucking true. It's a fucking fake ass thing they doing. He got more heart than Nick Cannon. You understand? You know what I mean? That's your nigga, big bro, Tariq. Nick Cannon, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He taking a stance against people trying to call black people anti-Semite. I won't forget that shit, because I jumped in that shit too, because I used to be a Hebrew Israelite, then I became a member of the Nation of God's Earth, then I dumped all that shit because I don't need none of that shit. I'm a G. But still, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I look at that. Still, I'm going to say, like what I always said, who was it said, my psychic said give a divorce, she's always right, said a lot of this internet hate for NFAC is from cowards, not warriors. Yeah, some weenie ass motherfuckers speaking up, talking up. I hear that. Yeah, motherfuckers. Real life. I'm going to say what I've always said about NFAC to this point, y'all. You know, I think that the idea of the organization and the look of the organization, and now some of the facts that I'm pulling up about the organization, they don't seem like some fraud motherfuckers as a whole. I don't see how all these motherfuckers could be on some agent shit. That's a lot of motherfucking agents, dog. I don't know, man. I don't see how that's possible. It's 12,000 of these people. 12,000 agents, man, nigga. That's some real shit. I mean, it's possible, but is it probable? What's the probability of this shit? And on top of that, you know, I have given my criticisms, and just like I've given in this video. I told them in whatever video it was, the last one I did talking about the NFAC and what they about and all of this shit when I first seen them. Yo, calm that shit down about give us Texas type shit. Look, I'm here in Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? So, talking about that give your militia Texas shit, yo, that'd be the only thing I still say. Look, yo, calm that shit down, dog. Like, what you talking about taking possession of in this bitch? Huh? What you talking about? You talking about oil? You want oil fields? Motherfucker, y'all want farmland? I guess it kind of speaks to the point about the NOI. You know what I mean? The NOI, they got farmland work going on. So somebody was saying, I'm talking about the NOI don't do shit. Well, you know, the NOI got farmland work and shit going on. Yo, and FAC, y'all trying to pull a NOI and pull some farmland type shit going on? I mean, what y'all want? I'm gonna need clarification on that. If y'all sitting up talking about y'all want to take Texas, motherfucker, I'm in Texas, dog. So how y'all gonna possess me, dog? What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about, man? I already need to know. Third Eye Mangekyo Rennigan says 12,000 agents, no, but the organization being led by just one, highly probable. Well, I mean, No, you gotta still talk about the 12,000 or the however many you can parcel up out of the 12,000, because the organization, if you don't know, they have like structures. They got people within the organization that report to certain people, or they got hierarchy within the organization, right? So you're talking about it's just one person, but okay, it's seeds of other people within the organization. So according to your logic, Third Eye, Mangekyo Rennigan, your logic placed up against what the organizational hierarchy structure is, because it ain't just no one person shit, so wipe that shit out your brain. Your logic based up against this hierarchy shit that they got going on. Are you saying that within the organization, there's cells of agent motherfuckers within the organization? Is that what you're saying? And then that somehow there's splinters within that have to their various overseeing areas of the organization? Are you saying that? Is that what you're saying? That within the organizational control structure, there's some agents that are within that aspect of it? Somebody that you, let's say you a captain, and somebody that you designated your lieutenant, you saying that they got some lieutenants and some motherfucking soldier style agents? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I'm trying to look at the reasoning behind it. Viewing YouTube or YT says we should be starting militias in all major cities. Hell the fuck yeah. That's, man, hell yeah. There should be networks so that if need be, we can call up at least 10,000 every major city, metropolitan area quickly. That's what white supremacists do. Motherfucker. Check out the white supremacist militia list. They got them by state listing, and they got ones that call themselves national militias. Okay, so we just talking about one organization. The motherfuckers jumping on, and they ain't seen them this size, and they calling them agents, and it's, or you gotta be bad, or you gotta be agent. Motherfuckers got national, damn it, militias. And then they got statewide militias. And they got names. This is like different groups. White militias, dog. And you could kind of guess what they clicking on. They all on some white supremacist code shit, probably. We don't. It's so many to count. The ones that I pulled out from my channel when I first started doing research, I just happened upon the 3%, and it just happened that they just kept appearing in the news over and over again, and wasn't nobody talking about it. But eventually they started getting steam up, and I sit back like, yeah, I saw that seed growing years ago. I knew y'all was going to come up, come an Aries, dog. I'm very into it. We're the babies of the zodiac. We are like a baby, a motherfucker baby. Read all the spirits in the room, dog. I already knew it. I knew what they was coming with. You understand? Real shit. So yeah, so now they're a big popular whatever motherfucker. But I'm saying, like, you know, there's a lot of ways this shit need to flesh out to that individual viewing YT. Yo, there's a lot of ways this shit can span out and flesh out, and need to span out and flesh out. I'm just waiting on motherfuckers to get secure enough and black folks holding the gun, because that's what niggas are scared of. Black folks got guns. Oh, they gotta be agents. Why all them black folks get all them guns? Because we hearing that shit right now. I need niggas to not be scared of guns so fucking hard. Niggas. To where we see 10 black people with a gun. We ain't, this don't need to represent ADOS. This don't need to be. I done heard all kind of shit over this past fucking year. Somebody black with a fucking gun. Scary bitch motherfucking shit. So I'm ready to see how this shit can span out, y'all. How the shit can tentacle out in different directions. I'm ready to see it. We all ready to see it. Viewing YT, I'm with you on that. But it's like, motherfuckers is bitch across a lot of different ways and places and angles and diagonals and connectivities in their fucking brains. Shit fucking crazy. So I'll be like, alright, lame ass shit. Alright. It's just gonna take us forever to get what the fuck we gotta get. We'll get there. It's just gonna take us forever to amass the individual manpower and woman power to where the shit look right, where we clicking. So, okay, that's what the fuck it is. That's just our curse. Niggas so scared of niggas with guns and think everybody agents. And nigga, that's what's gonna trip us up. White folks, they don't think each other agents. They just be like, all right, motherfucker, come on, let's do this shit. The white police, they don't be thinking everybody agents. They're like, oh, for real, all right, come on, let's do this shit. You fuck up, blow your fucking head off. It's be some simple shit like that. But niggas gonna have to make it some more difficult shit. I don't know, but all right, that's what's up. Viewing YT says it starts with the black gun clubs, which have expanded in recent years. From there, we have to be planning the next steps. Economic gains, reparations will be points that we can't want protected. Well, you know, motherfuckers will get real protective if a check come down, too. Don't get that twisted. Motherfuckers will all of a sudden get protective if a check fly off the sky tomorrow. Oh, nigga, we got to protect this shit. So, yeah, don't think that nothing is going to happen right with reparations until we get this disparate kind of thing that we trying to work out on the gun club militia side of this shit worked out. Nah, motherfucker check fly out the sky. Motherfucker press the right button to get the reparations squared up. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will get all of a sudden get on code. That money will get motherfucker mind aligned for real. Oh, yo, Karen Gibson say he explained he don't want Texas. It was a move to get these crackers attention. I don't know. I haven't come across that, but if you say so, I'm gonna look it up and see what's up with it. Yeah. Better to run with 5 lions than 100 sheep. That's something to tattoo when you're fucking on. Real life. Third Eye Mangekyo. Hope I'm saying your name right. If not, I've been butchering that motherfucker ever since I seen your name come in the fucking chat. My bad. Marv Tom, ain't seen you in a bit. What's good, Marv? White platforms is not the way to push our revolution to be televised. A black militia is definitely needed. White ones code up quickly. So will we. Yeah, hell yeah. I think I understand what you're saying. If you're a professed black leader of Farrakhan, yeah, I said, I got issues with you if you're a professed black leader of Farrakhan. Yeah, I said it. Hold up, I can't read the rest of it. It's off the screen. Who's that said that? Oh, I'm leaving mad messages. A black think tank is saying, the red flag to me was when he gave a piece of Texas or we'll leave America. I'm not leaving America. Yeah. I'm gonna check up on that and see what he had to say about Texas in the meantime, in between time. See what's up with it. But oh yeah, Black Think Tank. Black Think Tank says even if he was playing around by Texas, he still said that we were going to leave America, which is what white wants to do, so they don't have to pass reparations. Who said they don't gotta pass reparations if we leave? Shit. I'm not leaving without my money. We fucked up. Under no circumstance. I don't care what the fuck parcel of land I'm sitting on. I don't care if I'm in goddamn Madagascar. Motherfucker. I want my money. My old man works on a fucking plantation starting when he was 4 years old. He's still alive. I want my money. The slavery go back as far as my old man, my parent. Motherfucker. I want my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going nowhere. So people talk about, I'm gonna this mean generation removed from slavery. Yeah, motherfucker. That's why I be so hyped about this shit, nigga. This is my blood, nigga, like a 40, nigga. For real. But anyway, say, yo, look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Hope this cast has been fruitful for y'all and all that. Don't forget to vote with your black agenda politicians. Well, let me go to my Teespring. I don't want to forget that shit because motherfuckers been showing me all the love. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Y'all ain't got to show me no love. Y'all can say, man, fuck that nigga, but y'all don't. I appreciate it. Fuck me on that Teespring shit. That's that shit go. Little classics that you been asking about. And yo, don't forget to fuck your black agenda politicians. You already know. Today we highlighting Ja'Cory Arthur going in on CBS News, motherfuckers letting them know we ain't no punks. We got an offer that you need to get right. Make with that money. Spring for that money. You understand? I love it. It's Ja'Cory Arthur, man. He won council in Louisville, Kentucky. Black agenda candidacy. This shit work, though. Motherfuckers put energy behind what's real. Shit work, you know? I like that. Yeah. One last comment I'll read. My psychic said, get a divorce, she's always right. Says Gaddafi gave him millions to build his mosque and would have given $1 billion more. But Farrakhan said the government stopped him. I don't believe him. That, well, I mean, that's what he says. I know, but hey, you know, that's what was said. Let me get it, y'all.